Hey there, everyone. So I wanted to check in with you. I was talking with my daughter this morning and I realized, oh my gosh, we have to order our enzymes to make sure that we'll be able to eat the stuffing, the mac and cheese, all those things, because we have been, gluten monitoring, dairy monitoring, and we've pulled gluten and dairy out. And we do find we do much better when we don't eat those things. So you may be like us. And I realized this morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, we got to order it now so that it can be sent to us through Full Scripts dispensary, our dispensary by or before Thursday. So put that in. But as I was going through it, I realized, oh my gosh, how many other people might also need these same supports. So I've offered these in the past to patients that I've worked with, and they've reported really good results with them. I've used them myself. They do make it a lot easier to get through some of those delicious, yummy foods that you want to have. And even if you're not gluten or dairy sensitive, if you are someone that has a lot of gut issues like gas, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, stomach pain, or if you know that you have difficulty kind of digesting some of those things like broccoli, those brassica family veggies, these will be phenomenal and lifesavers for you this season. So check us out. You can click the link and then just take a look. But I'm just going to do a quick overview of what's in our protocol. We have our super enzyme. This is an all-in-one. This is for people if you have difficulty digesting lots of proteins and fat. You notice like every time you eat meat or chicken or fish or eggs or things like that, you're having difficulty. You need a little bit of betaine hydrochloric acid and maybe a little bit of bile. So this is going to be a great one. It's an all-in-one. Use it, before each meal, one with each meal. Then we have another one that's just a digestive enzyme that's chewable. You may have a family member or a child or someone that just doesn't like to take pills, swallow things. So you can chew this one up. It doesn't have the strong acids like the super enzyme, but is really good for gas, bloating, kind of getting through some of those things that might be causing you a little distress. And the nice thing is that you can add it on if you're noticing you ate something, you were doing okay, and then you feel a little bit kind of bad, one of these chewable. So that's really helpful. This is another one, the intolerance complex. You can try this one out. It's great. It's for people that every time you eat something, you're just like, dang it, I thought it was this. I thought it was this causing the problem. And it's just like everything is causing somewhat of a problem. Use this one. It helps to break down everything, fats, proteins, carbohydrates, fibers, all the whole nine. And the nice thing is it has a piece in it that's really supportive of the mitochondria. So it helps with energy production. And then, of course, this Digest Gold, this is an all-in-one. It doesn't have the hydrochloric acid, the pain, anything like that, but it does everything, fats, proteins, carbohydrates. It's a great all-in-one that you can take at any time. It's really helpful. One of the things I would recommend too is you can combine Digest Gold or the Intolerance Complex 1-in-1 or one with your super enzymes. Key is the super enzymes you want to have when you're definitely having something with protein in it. If it's just veggies, you want to do one of the other ones. And then if you look here, we also put this Similase gluten-free, casein-free. Casein is the protein that's in dairy that sometimes causes problems for people. It also helps with the lactose in dairy as well. This one has been really, really helpful for a lot of patients that I've worked with. And you just take this with each of your meals, 2 capsules each time. And with enzymes, you may have to just titrate it up or increase the dose each time. So you might find one person, 1 enzyme with each meal works for them. Another person might need 2 or 3. Same thing, maybe one worked when you had a little small plate, but then, you had the big, tremendous plate the next day, you might need 2 or 3. So it's really depends on what you're eating. And then also take a look, Similase BV, put this on there because if you're like people in my family that need support with some of those brassica family foods like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, this is really what you're looking for. If you get lots of gas, bloating, just don't feel that great after eating those things, even though they're super healthy, you may want to try the Similase BV. And again, 1 to 2 capsules with each of your meals, increase it as needed. And then you may be someone that's like, I don't want to do enzymes. I've done it before, I don't want to do it. And you could just go for something more like a probiotic that has a full spectrum of microbes. So it really helps just digestion and assimilation while you're eating, helps to get rid of some of the gas and bloating. This one you just take at the end of the night before you go to bed. So maybe you're like, I don't want to take something with every single meal. Okay, well, let's do this Primal Defense Ultra. You also might be someone that's like, I want to do it all. I'm going to do Assimilase BV plus do my Primal Defense. So, definitely do it. And then the cleanse more we put on there because, again, you may not want to take something with every single meal. Maybe your stomach's been fine, you've done great, but over the holiday, you're just kind of stuffing it in, and maybe you're not as regular as you used to be. So taking the cleanse more, this is one of those very easy, supportive laxatives. It's a cross between it actually really helps us more as a stool softener, and then it also encourages water to go into the colon so that you can go to the bathroom with ease. You don't get the gripping motion that a lot of laxatives have. Everyone that uses this, they're like, oh my gosh, this changed my life. And you only need 2 capsules. And for some people, you only need 1. Right before you go to bed, next day, go to the bathroom. And then the final thing is you just might be like, I don't want to do capsules at all. Totally get it. That's the case, but you still want some digestive support. Then what you could use is something like a bittersweet elixir made by Wise Woman Herbals. But you can use any kind of herbal bitters. This is the one that we put in the cart because it does cover kind of everything. It's a tincture, just like this one I have here. I'm going to show you. This is not a bitters. This is a turmeric one. But you literally would take a dropper full, which is going to be about 30 drops. You get it in. You could totally put it in water, take it straight the way I did it. I like the flavor of it. But anyway, so you take that herbal bitters before every meal. And what it's going to do is it's going to stimulate your pancreas and liver to do all the things that it needs to do to just improve digestion. So for a lot of people, it's a game changer. Maybe they didn't need, all these other things, but maybe you just needed some stimulation to produce your own enzymes. Some people, they need more than just the stimulation. They actually need the enzymes. And so that's when you're going for the actual enzymes up here. You feel like I'm pretty good, but maybe I can get a little support. You're going to add that bitters elixir and just use that through the day. And for anyone who just has questions, reach out to me. I'm happy to go over anything with you. But just take a look. You're welcome to get all of these things. I don't think most people need all of these at all. But, pick and choose the ones that work for you. I do think several of them together can be really game-changing for the holiday. So reach out to us at, the turmeric, at www.Bare Nutrition and Herbs. And you can also reach me at nkjarvis at BNH Wellness. And I'm happy to take any of your questions or concerns. All right, I hope all's well. Have a great and happy holiday. And we look forward to working with you in the future. So I'm going to end that there, and we will talk later. Bye-bye.